Meru Wang, a biologist at Leiden University in the Netherlands, and colleagues observed how injected samples of nanometer-sized glowing plastic particles crossed the embryonic gut wall and circulated into various organs of the developing chick embryos under the close observation of fluorescent microscopes. We used a high concentration of polystyrene particles, which are not typically seen in living things.
However, it demonstrates the tremendous effects that nanoplastics can have on very young, chicken, embryos, according to Wang.
A tiny bit smaller than microplastics, nanoplastics are often created when bigger plastics degrade into ever smaller fragments when exposed to UV light or mechanical weathering, or when synthetic clothing sheds plastic microfibers.
Polystyrene microplastics have been the subject of previous studies on animals in an effort to determine whether they pose any health risks. These studies discovered biochemical indicators of potentially toxic effects as they accumulated in laboratory mice's livers, kidneys, and guts. Microplastics have been discovered to be deeply ingested by humans, to circulate in our blood, and to pass through the placenta, an essential organ that protects unborn children from viruses and other potentially dangerous substances present in the mother's blood.
Yet, little is known about the potential impact of microplastics on the early cellular and tissue development that gives rise to organ and body development.
The majority of those investigations have been conducted on aquatic animals like zebrafish.
Even if those findings only provide a faint indication of what may be occurring in people, we should nonetheless be worried. Our reliance on synthetic materials and cheaply created plastic products is polluting our air and oceans with minute plastic polymer shards that enter our bodies and exit the opposite side. In these most recent laboratory studies, the 25 nanometer-sized polystyrene nanoplastics appeared to adhere to neural crest stem cells, preventing them from moving into locations where they would typically develop critical tissues and organs.
All vertebrates receive their heart, arteries, facial features, nervous system, and other organ development from neural crest cells. In addition to having one or two, a quarter of the chick embryos also displayed facial abnormalities, weakening heart muscles, and sluggish heart rates.
The neural folds that create the early brain and spinal cord fail to meet and properly shut, resulting in neural tube abnormalities.
The researchers believe that all of this is connected to those neural crest cells.
Plastic production reached around 360 million metric tons in 2010, and by 2025, it is anticipated to quadruple.
These results are a matter of worry considering the vast and growing load of nanoplastics in the environment, Wang and colleagues write. The amount of weathered nanoplastic waste from already existing plastics in the environment will rise even if mankind stops all plastic pollution right away.